alive in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, go.
This is where they're in space attacking.
Tell everyone what you did. What's the story you're going to tell?
Can I just tell about it?
Okay, go ahead.
This is where Obi-Wan and Anakin are flying in space. And this is one of their helpers right here. And these are a few stars that, as you can see, these two are connected together. And this is the little planet that should be under them, but there's not enough room to dry it. And then this is where you draw a picture of yourself and you write your name. And this is where they fight Count Dooku, and this is the Chancellor Palpatine, and he's using the Force on him to strangle him. And while he uses the electricity, he goes down and bang, gets the electricity go back at him, and then he's still fighting here, and he uses the Force on him to make him go off the ground. See how he's off ground a little, and see how Obi-Wan, Anakin is on the stairs, and they're fighting. And this is Obi-Wan under the thing because it got pushed over by Count Dooku. He used his lightsaber to do that, and this is Anakin right here, and this is Count Dooku using electricity and a lightsaber. So Anakin has to block it before it gets to him. Then and this is the part where Count Dooku gets killed. See how his hand's cut off, and he only has one hand, but he's dead. And Anakin walks to his ship right here, and to fly away to the hot lava planet. And then he goes there, and then he's behind the thing, and then he's behind a barrel, and then they get out fighting, and then they go back to their home, and then they're flying in space again, and then they fly back home, and then Anakin goes into the ship with R2-D2 and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this is where he gets into the ship to fly to the hot lava, and this is where he gets out of this little thing right here, and this is where he goes into the ship, and he goes into the ship, and this is the part where he gets. And this is the part where he gets real mad at the Chancellor, so he gets out his lightsaber, and then he goes into the ship, and he goes into the ship to fly away to the hot lava planet, and then he hides behind the barrel where he's talking to Padme, and then he sees him, and he jumps out and starts fighting right here and right here. And then he's fighting and then they're fighting here on things floating. Then they jump up to here, and then they're fighting, and then they jump here, and then they are fighting on the tubes. and then they jump down all the way to here, and then they jump up onto the mountains of lava, and then this is where it looks like a comic book, and they're fighting here, and they're fighting here on the rocks. Then they jump down. No. And then they jump down like on here, and it kind of looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi right here tries to take his lightsaber, and then jumps down here right to here, and then it looks like there's a meteor right here, and it of lava, and there is. And this is the part where this part right here is where he gets Anakin close to the lava, and then he jumps onto these, and then they float in the lava right here again. Then they jump down and they fight right here. Then they push, and then Obi-Wan pushes Anakin on the ground right here with his hands and feet, with one of his hand cut off and his feet, and he catches on fire right here, as you see. Right here. You see his body a little?
Hold it up so we can see it.
But
I can't see it on camera very well.
As you see, they pushed him into the lava. Right here, you kind of see his body, but he's on fire. And then they take him back to this place, the Chancellor, and then they put his helmet on, and then he turns into Darth Vader right here. What?
Don't pick your nose.
And that's the end. That's the end of the story, but this is a picture of Sonic.
Good job, Ethan. Yay!